So today we're actually here to honor Ron Landegent. We're going to do an scholarship in his name. Ron, would you stand up for us real quick too? So turn around and we'll face this class. So everybody give Mr. Ron a round of applause here. So I believe from our information that we just picked up is 1971.
1970.
71. Okay, so he was actually in your very first class, this class that you're able to like gain knowledge and inspiration to pursue a future. This is one of the first alumnus out of that program, and you went with Bush fairly early on, right?
1979.
It's 1979. He started working with Bush, which is today Whitehead. So you've been in that company for
almost 45 years.
Pretty amazing, and he had just. I'll let you tell him how much you noticed the change.
Oh, I was going to say, Mr. Carter was the instructor, and I joined the Navy, and I was raised on a farm, and I was an engineman in the Navy, and so I overhauled swift boats in Vietnam. And when I got to Panama City, I met my wife, and I was on the minesweeper here at USS Vigor, and they had Packard V-12s, and for some reason they kept breaking down. And I said I was going to stay in the Navy, but then the opportunity came. I heard that Tom P. Haney at that time had an air conditioning class. So with no knowledge of refrigeration or electrical troubleshooting, an AC current, so that gave me the basis to go to work for another company, which then I learned you started installing. At the Heritage Apartments was where I got my start, and I was blessed by Larry Collada. He had learned refrigeration from his dad in Chicago from when he was 12 years old. So I learned refrigeration, I learned ice machines, I learned installing, and I learned the residential end of it, because you were explaining how somebody who's just in refrigeration, when you go into residential, now you got 24 volt, and now you got this inverter drive thing.
Which is a totally
You've got a
different
whole electronic, in a way, a lot of times it's easier, and at the same time it's not. So that's why you have tech service. You learn to call them.
Yeah.
Because everybody does it different. So I was really blessed to get the basics, all right? And to just always do your best. Whenever I went in the Navy, I always, you see what's going on, you see how you're going to fit in with the guys, and then always do your best. Never give up. And I give all glory to God for taking care of me. I've had some things happen to me that could have been serious, but I won't go into that, but God's been good to me, and I'll have 45 years this August 11th of this year. Be 45 years with Bush. I had 8 years where I really learned it from Larry Collada, and he was. I was blessed to learn everything. All right, and so there's challenges.
Yes.
And I'm sure I am very honored. I was Mr. Trumbull. Wanted to give a scholarship in my name. I really was touched by that. So I appreciate all this, what you have. You're blessed to have all this equipment. I just started with the learning, the refrigeration cycle, the basics.
Yeah, pretty much theory, right?
Theory, yeah, because when you're on a boat, it's all DC stuff.
Right, yeah. Yeah, we've actually had other military people that said the exact same thing. They're like, DC versus AC, different
Yeah, it's
animal.
a whole different ballgame.
Yeah, so that's an interesting
thing. I'm just blessed, and I'm so thankful to see how everything is here. Whereas you guys have an awesome opportunity to go into the field and really have a heads-up knowledge.
Yeah, that's excellent that you see it that way. We're happy to be able to make that happen when you come in here and you see that growth of a program. That's really cool to hear on our part as well.
I think it's growing in every aspect.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
That is our goal. And then these students, all these most of these students started within this year. Like when I say this year, since last January until now. And some of them are graduating actually next week or some Wednesday. Right. So we have some people that these are the last couple of days they're going to be in our program, and they're about to experience the real world, So we're going to let them go and see if they can fly. Yeah. They're pretty heavy people. I'm not sure if they can fly, but yeah, these guys are we're excited to see their potential future, and hopefully they can come in one day and talk about 50 plus years in the field as well. But Mr. Landegent, we do truly appreciate having you.
I tell you,
yes, sir.
and I appreciate that being able to get scholarships.
Yes, sir.
That's great.
Yeah, that's an amazing thing.
That's great. And like I say, I'm very honored. I'm very honored to be here and to see everything. How really you have such a great opportunity. There's opportunities in air conditioning and this trade has so much. A lot of people spend a lot of money for college, but boy, we need air conditioning, electricians, plumbers, and even electronics. So
I mean, that's where our greatest demand seems to be now. There's tons of people going off to colleges and universities, and so you have this huge supply.
Needed.
Yeah, they are.
Needed.
There's a huge supply of those people, and supply and demand seems to be works across the board. So
I'm
these guys are in demand.
I'm blessed to have the Trumples have bought Bush Air Conditioning. I know it's now Whitehead, but I've been blessed to have great bosses.
Yeah, they seem to definitely have a vision for growth, no doubt about it. So, and we're happy to have you all here. And on talking about that, I'm going to go ahead and introduce Mr. Trumbull too. So we have Jay Trumbull Jr. right here. So this is one of your state representatives as well, but he's also owner and operator of Whitehead Plumbing and Electric or HVAC. Sorry.
Thanks. Hey, thank y'all for being here. And a lot of this has already been said, but I just kind of want to recap. My family has been in business for 4 generations in Bay County, and we have seen a tremendous amount of growth that has happened in our region of the world. And a lot of that growth needs really quality people. We've also seen that it's incredibly important to identify strong, dedicated, hardworking people that want to pursue a trade education and a career in the trades. And I think no better example of what that looks like than Ron Landegent. He told you a little bit about it, but you think about it, 45 years ago, he walks into Jake Bush's office, and he's a Navy man who's from Iowa, comes down to Panama City, and has given everything to this field. And Ron is widely known in our community as being the best technician in Northwest Florida, specifically Panama City, and it's a really wonderful thing. And so it was really important, I think, for us to not only realize that fact, but also to memorialize that. Ron was in the first graduating class of Haney's HVAC school. And so it's really a unique honor for us to be able to provide a scholarship in his name. Hard work is something that is portrayed no better way than the way that Ron does it. The man works tirelessly every single day, giving time and talent and treasure. He has done a phenomenal job teaching young technicians, what to do and how to do it, but also he teaches, everybody else about what it means to be a really good friend, what it means to be a hard worker, and how to treat your neighbors well. And something that you don't know about Ron and his family is that they love to give back. Peggy, his wife, knits aprons for waitresses in town, for the sole purpose of just being able to give back to the community, and I think that that's special. This community has been great to us. We have taken 2 legacy companies, one in Whitehead Plumbing and the other in Bush Air Conditioning, and merged those 2 together. And our goal was to make sure that not only do we take care of our customers, but that we give back. And so thank you to Haney for this opportunity to be able to provide this scholarship, but really thank you to Ron. Thanks for being a wonderful man that has taught me a tremendous amount and taught all the people that work for us a tremendous amount. And we're excited about doing this in perpetuity in your name, and to allow that student who has the drive and dedication, who may not have the means, to be able to achieve their goal. And so today I just appreciate the opportunity and very much appreciate Ron, you and your family, for being here today, but also for your many, many, many years of service to the good folks of Northwest Florida. Thank you.
This is the check. And
Yeah, let me go ahead and Nick, come on up, Nick.
Ron?
And Ron.
Hey, Nick. Ron, you want to stand on this side?
Yes, sir.
All right. Smile big. Wait, scoot over. There we go. Is that good? I guess it's really yours. Although I don't think you can cash it.
Make sure you endorse the back. You do that.
Do you have anything else to
I
say?
just want to say congratulations. God bless you. Just-
I can list it. We'll get a picture of you handed.
Okay.
There we go.
In honor of your dedication to the field of air conditioning, may you be able to accomplish the goals you set for yourself. To trust in the Lord, and you'll have some tough days, but you don't give up. You just, and I've had to ask the Lord to help me from time to time, put in work in the heat. You don't work in the air conditioning. Somebody tell me, said, you got it made, you work in there. And I said, yeah, I go to every hot house there is. So,
Exactly.
so God bless you, okay?